So I'm not a superstar on YouTube or anything, but we just hit 1,000 subscribers after 150 videos, 150,000 views, 4+ years on YouTube, and tripling my growth in the past year. I feel like I finally have something to say about getting to your first 1,000 subscribers. So here's what I've learned that I think can help you get to your first 1,000. Here we go. What's going on? My name is Cole Connor. I'm an artist and entrepreneur, and I was put here to do two things: create and inspire. Thanks for being here. Let's get into it. Hey, what's going on? Hey, what's going on? It's Cole. Hey. Hey Siri, when should I post to YouTube? Alright, see how many views we got. Are you kidding me? Hey Mom, you seen the new YouTube video? Yeah, what'd you think? Yeah, I guess I could try that. So when you start a YouTube channel, there's so many things to think about. There's so many things to overwhelm you. There's so many issues that come up. I mean, like, first, how do you even talk on camera? How do you become comfortable being yourself? What are you gonna talk about? How do you make videos, film videos, edit videos? What equipment do you need? Do you need a niche? Do you not need a niche? All these decisions, all this work goes into posting one video, and then you get 0 views on the video and it sucks. And unfortunately, that's just a part of the journey. That's what I've learned. Some people get really lucky. They blow up really fast. Amazing for them. Some people, myself included, we grow really, really slow. And that's okay. Sometimes, some people may say that's even better. I'm hoping with this video, my tips, whatever you want to call them, will help you get past some of these issues and ultimately just keep going, because how are you gonna reach 1,000 subscribers if you don't keep going? I am a firm believer in the no niche policy. You do not have to have a niche. Some people, yes, it does help you grow if you are niched down a little bit, but you don't have to. My personal recommendation is to make whatever you want to make at first. Why? A couple reasons. Practice makes perfect. Any itch or scratch that you have, you can scratch it. You can try things, figure out what you like, get it out of your system. And really what comes out of that is you find what works for you. I've tried a lot of things in my YouTube journey so far. I think the best example of this, which I mentioned in my last video, is the vlog situation. I really like vlogging. I think it's fun, but I also don't feel like every day I have so much to say. I'm not always doing a ton of stuff every day. Sometimes I'm just editing or just working, or maybe I'm just sad, so I don't want to make a video. So what I've started to do is these mini vlogs. It took me years to realize that I actually enjoy these little mini vlogs, and usually every single day I have a little tidbit to say. That was a big realization that I wouldn't have found without doing the vlogs first. So ultimately my opinion is don't focus on having a niche. If you want to have a niche, it's totally great. I myself, outside of my no niche, I think I do have a little bit of a teaching niche in real estate photo video, which has done really well for me as well. So take some time to figure out if you want a niche, if you don't, and if you do, what is that sub niche going to be? Do you even like it? Next up, no matter what, you've got to post consistently. The first 3 years I did YouTube, it was sporadic. It was like I would post a lot for 3 months, then I would notice that no one gave a shit about my videos, and I would stop, and then I would get up the motivation to post again, and it was just this cycle, and I was not seeing growth. I was just posting whatever I wanted, no research, not really much thought, and the lack of consistency really slowed me down. What I saw the most last year in 2022 was consistency paid off. I think the best way to look at it is, why would someone want to come back and watch your channel or subscribe to your channel if you're only posting once every 3 months? If it's a television show and they only post 1 episode and that's it, I mean, what the heck, man? What are they supposed to do? They don't want to subscribe to that. So if you post consistently, they know they have a reason to subscribe. Be consistent. And on top of that, being consistent gives you more chances to succeed, which I really found to be very true. This year, I tried things that I maybe normally wouldn't have tried. Some things I didn't think would work at all. Some things I was even almost embarrassed to post about. But I posted them, and almost all the ones that I felt like I didn't really, all the ones where I was just trying to see what happened ended up blowing up and had a lot of views. So it's just interesting how that is. Give yourself more chances to succeed, because usually we need those chances. If you've watched a lot of these videos, you've probably seen this one, but probably you're going to want to do some sort of research when you're creating a video, especially if it's like how to or teaching, etc. I use TubeBuddy. Another one is vidIQ. It's very simple to use. You pretty much, if you have a topic, let's say I want to make this video on how to get your first 1,000 subscribers, like I'm making right now, I would type that into TubeBuddy. It's going to tell you your score, if your channel will show up first, how are you going to show up in the top of the YouTube feed, and you pretty much play with your keywords until you can get your score as high as possible, which gives people more likelihood of finding your channel, so that way you're not on page like 5,000 when you're making a video. This has helped me tremendously last year specifically. Some of the videos that did really well, I think it is 100% because I did my research, I did my keywords, my description, my tags appropriately. And if you download and if you use TubeBuddy, they make it just super easy for you. It's pretty much laziness to not do this. It's very cheap. I think it's $5 a month. I think they even have a free version. So just put in the work. You already put in so many hours onto a video. Put in the work, do the tags, do the research, make sure you're labeling it properly. Sometimes changing the keyword to just add 2023 or just switching it around a little bit makes for way more views and more people to check it out. This helped me tremendously recently, and that is YouTube Shorts. I kind of hate that I've been sleeping on them for so long, or maybe they just started being good, I don't know, but I was so focused on doing Instagram Reels and TikToks. I creating the long form content and then cutting them up into pieces to put on Instagram Reels and TikToks. I didn't really think about also putting them on YouTube Shorts, but when I started doing that and I started doing these mini vlogs and I started posting more music content, I've seen great success with it. It kind of like takes a second to get going, but sometimes even without any tags or anything, it sends it out to the algorithm. And right now the algorithm with YouTube Shorts seems to be on fire. I really hate how all the algorithms with Instagram and TikTok and I guess YouTube as well, they're just like up and down, where sometimes they're really hot and then it just goes where no one sees your stuff, and then TikTok will go and whatever. Right now, YouTube Shorts seems to be killing it, so I highly recommend, if you're making a long-form content piece, break up the best parts into YouTube Shorts, also post those on Instagram and TikTok. Most likely, the algorithm won't be in our favor for forever, so I would take advantage of it while you can. When you're just starting out and you want to get subscribers, obviously this may seem like common sense, but if you already have an email list, you already have fans, you already have people on Instagram, Facebook, etc., whenever you're making your short stuff like your Instagram Reels or your TikToks, send people to YouTube. You have an email list. Every time I post a YouTube video, I send out an email, so just drive your people to YouTube, and as you build momentum, it might be slow at first. The people, like of course you have your core group, maybe 10, 15 people, 20, whatever, that really like you, but it'll be slow for the other ones to come on board. But once you keep posting, you stay consistent, you show your passion, people respect that, your other friends will come on board too. Don't be afraid to ask. If someone likes a video, if someone comments on a video, people are asking you what you're doing on the side, don't be afraid to ask for a subscriber. I mean, that goes with business and life in general. Just don't be afraid to ask. Don't have that egoless vibes. Hey, will you subscribe to my channel? Thanks. Thumbnails and tags. Thumbnails are very important. I've got a couple of videos I can put here of how I design thumbnails using Canva. I recommend when you're creating a thumbnail, you don't always just pull stills. Try to, like when you're filming the video, like for this one, I could be like, I don't know, like one, I'll put my head over here. This is like 1,000, like with 0 3 times. I don't know. And I could be like, and it looks silly, yes, but it's better to like do your thumbnail in the video like that, or take a separate picture, whatever works for you, and not just pull it from you talking. It's important to understand design. It's also important to just study other YouTubers. Depending on what your YouTube channel is, will probably depend on how you want to create your thumbnails. You can get inspired from people. Some, like if you're more of a photo video channel, maybe you want to take more aesthetic separate images. If you're like a Mr. Beast style channel, maybe you want to do the types of things he does, like it's like with photoshopped images or fire and stuff like that. It really just depends on who you want to be. I've played with lots of different types of thumbnails. and mine really vary depending on the type of video that I make. So hope that helps. Definitely check out the video on how to design thumbnails, because thumbnails are really important. One little tip that I see a lot of people do that I don't always do, when it comes to me I'll do it, is you have your title that's on YouTube, but then in your thumbnail you kind of say a little tidbit that is a tease of the video or something that intrigues people more. It could be like, let's just say I gained 1,000 subscribers is the title. Then on the thumbnail you could be like, but how much money did I make? Or I didn't make any money, or YouTube paid me this. So it's just another little tidbit / tease that you can put in your thumbnail. Last thing I want to say, to get to 1,000 subscribers, if you do all this stuff and you stay consistent, you will get there. It may take you 1 year, it may take you 3 months, it may take you 4 years. Just keep going. If you check out the last video I posted about why you should start a YouTube channel, you'll see that even though you're putting in a lot of work, it will be worth it in the long run. Lots of positives, very few cons. Final piece of advice is to improve as you go. I think that's really important with anything that we do. Just try to get better. Just try to get better. Try to push the envelope. If you need to eventually invest in better equipment, etc., or just have different types of lighting. In the description, I'm going to put some recommendations just for like some very simple stuff if you want to check out what I'm using right now for my current setup. But yeah, just improve as you go. Don't be afraid to take risks. You can do this. You can get to your first 1,000 subscribers. I hope this helps. Please comment below if you have any other additional questions or what you found the most helpful. I'm thinking about doing a video of going through my most successful videos and why I think they were successful. Let me know if you think that would be helpful. My name is Cole. Like, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe. All that jazz. I'll catch you next time. Peace.
Every day I wake up with a vision, cooking in the kitchen, ain't no fucking in the mission, like yo. Shaking up your city with my bitchin', sorting in the building, and the motherfucker fishing, like whoa. Cold won't stop till they get that gold. Cold won't stop till you sing my song.